ABC 27's Blake Levine is live at the Challenger Learning Center of Tallahassee. And Blake, tell us how this all got started.
Stephanie, after the horrific crash on January 28, 1986, the families of the astronauts killed decided to carry out their legacy by creating the Challenger Learning Center.
XL ABC 27's Blake Levine joins us live from the park. And Blake, what's the point of this event?
Stephen, it's the start of a new semester for thousands of college kids in the area, and many of them haven't experienced what Tallahassee has to offer. So tonight is a way to showcase the city to them. The course allows kids to practice real-life situations where they might need to swerve out of trouble or even stop on a dime.
ABC 27's Blake Levine spent the day following all the festivities and joins us in studio with more. Blake?
Stephanie, there's no denying the love Madison County has for its Cowboys. Coming off a historic season in which the school went 13-1 and winning the state championship by over 40 points, today was the day for the community to share the success of its beloved team. The governor will have to appoint someone to fill the seat, and whoever does get chosen will have to serve till November 16th, 2020, or until Scott Maddox comes back. Reporting live in City Hall, Blake Levine, WTXL, ABC 27.
WTXL, ABC 27's Blake Levine is out there right now. And Blake, what's happening so far?
Well, rain or shine, people are starting to show up. We have about 50 people here already, and I'm joined by the Director of Parks and Rec, Ashley Edwards. And what is the protocol tonight with regards to the weather?
Well, we talked to Santa Claus. He said the show...
Midtown Reader is not the only business in Midtown seeing an increase during the holidays. If you move about a mile away, Southern Compass Outfitters is also seeing an increase in business.
Blake Levine is in Perry and talked with the Taylor County Sheriff about the cold case. And Blake, what is the sheriff's response to the confession?
Ava, right now, the sheriff's office, along with the Perry Police Department, are in an active investigation into the murder of a person in 1993. As of right now, we don't know the name of that person or much about the case other than Little has confessed to the murder in Perry. Allison says it takes 8 hours to program the lights to dance for just 1 minute. This year's spectacular has a 6-song playlist that lasts 22 minutes. And if you do the math, it takes 176 hours to make this amazing display. Now, the mayor of Cairo says the real problem started when Cairo had to close its landfill a couple months ago.
WTXL, ABC 27's Blake Levine shows us the extensive efforts to unearth mastodons.
It takes a little while to do it. It's not instant gratification.
For the past 3 weeks, divers from the Oscilla Research Institute have been searching the waters at Wakulla Springs State Park.
Driver's going down.
The search is an effort to research the ancient mastodon, a relative of the modern elephant, and see if the animal had ties to other areas of the park.
But we're just trying to see if we can, by chance, tie what was going on land with what was going on with now what is underwater.
James Dunbar and his team received a more than $300,000 grant from the Division of Historical Resources to survey the park. A hunt, one of the divers says, is a unique and fun experience.
So few people get to dive in Wakulla that we get to see something that's in as close to a pristine nature as anything going in Florida these days.
And it's not just the humans who are interested in the scenery. The search for what is under the water is extremely difficult, but was made a little more challenging by a local animal.
A 10-foot manatee hang out in the unit with us for a half an hour, closer than you and I are standing right now.
It's a little bit more involved to go down there and do a controlled dig underwater than it is to get up on land and you use shovels and trowels.
Dunbar says the group is not sure if they will be able to date how old these mastodons are, but will know around May. In Wakulla County, Blake Levine, WTXL, ABC 27.
WTXL, ABC 27's Blake Levine shows us doing that on Christmas Day is the ultimate gift.
So exciting and it's phenomenal, it's the first time ever.
3 local families adopting a child. A day Tanika Joyce and her child will cherish forever.
Just adopting a child, you're giving a child the opportunity to have a family that they may not have.
With people around the world giving and receiving gifts, these parents say they received the greatest gift of all, a new member of the family.
It's a unique gift.
The best present I've ever received. It's the best present.
This is the second year Big Bend Community Based Care hosted a Christmas Day adoption ceremony. Permanency specialist with the Care Center, Kathy Donifro, says this is the only official adoption ceremony with a judge on Christmas in Florida.
So this is a miracle for them. And to have it on a day that's being celebrated by the whole country and have that child and that child be yours.
The parents were not the only ones delighted to have a new sibling.
I'm 31. I have other siblings on my father's side, but never a little sister on my mom's side, so I'm excited.
Officially coming together as a family on Christmas Day. What's the first thing they'll do?
Go home and cook.
Finish cooking.
We're actually going to visit family and gather gifts.
Court is adjourned.
In Tallahassee, Blake Levine, WTXL, ABC 27.
Like a tragedy like this would make a church just say, okay, forget it. But our pastor said we serve a risen king. He's still alive, and this is just a building.
Faith Heritage Church in Quincy was struck by tragedy Wednesday. But this hardship didn't stop its weekly Sunday service.
No matter what tragedy comes your way, no matter what life throws your way, just keep your faith in God.
There was a universal theme between everyone that I spoke to, and that is that this tragedy will only make their faith stronger.
God will put us through trials and tests to see if we're going to get hard like metal or bend like plastic. We're hard like metal, man. We're going to continue to go on.
The Pentecostal Church has been in Quincy for more than 150 years, and members say there was never any doubt that there would be a service Sunday, a service everyone was thankful for.
Pastor and Pastor, they my friends, for real, like a family.
Church is not the building. You know, we are the church. We carry the Holy Spirit in us and we live for Jesus. So the building is just a building. So there's people all around the world who don't have a building.
A community hurt by misfortune, but with an attitude of faith that everything will work out as it's supposed to be. In Quincy, Blake Levine, WTXL, ABC 27.